was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Check Mike. Mike 6. Here we go, D. Hey, check Mike 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. Going up top. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check 31. Come on. You got to lock.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. John Ross. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Panthers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And he powers his way up past the 30.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Got Gordon open, completes it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On second down, Wilson. Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Panthers 7.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 11. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
10 at the 22-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Lindsey on the toss left. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Lindsey on the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Falcons' 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson flushed out right. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he is all the way up past the 25. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
The 41-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
No gain on the play.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Panther first down.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
44-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
J.K.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Loss on the play. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Ain't no stuff. Check back. Mike 6. Mike 6. Ozzy. Shut up. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 6. Mike 6. Shut up.
From the gun, Jackson. Brown has the first down and much more. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And finally marked down at the 23. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Everyone's got 4 down. Slam. Shut up.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Check back. Mike 6. Come on.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for John Ross. Incomplete.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. Tucker's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
But if you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tighten up.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And Jones has it over the middle. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Carolina.
Wilson's pass.
Julio Jones. goes. 77 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey,
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Devin McCourty brings him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Give him 32 on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Hey, middle. Mike six.
Jackson on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on to it.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on, dude. Slant. He's crashing. Report. You at? Check Mike 6.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to run. Oh, good move. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Let's go. You tighten up. Mike 6. Mike 6. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, hey. Check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. I don't think you got it, sir. Mike 6. Mike 6. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, check Mike. Mike. Hey, report. Get out.
Jackson from the shotgun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit, because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
At the 28.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 3rd down.
On the coverage.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Falcons.